Ready, set. It's going down.
Right here at Yes Media Academy Radio.
I love radio, music, and more.
Yes Media Academy Radio.
Excite.
The hits.
12 o'clock from the studios of Yes Man Radio, the First Media Academy Radio. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on Global News. In the headlines, Nigeria records 298 new COVID-19 cases, 207 more recovered. Bayelsa Election Tribunal to deliver judgment of petition against Diri's victory. Serap demands withdrawal of broadcasting code seeking to sanction content insulting leader. COVID-19 states to get 2.5 million from the exciting world of sport. My name is Olatunde. Good afternoon. As Nigeria gradually reopens its economy amid the ravaging COVID-19 pandemic, the country has reported 298 more infections, the third lowest since June 8th. As on August 4th, the country reported 288 COVID-19 infections, and just 1 week later, it recorded 290 new cases. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC) announced the latest figure in a late-night tweet on Sunday. It explained that new infections were reported from 15 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT). Plateau reported their highest number of new cases, 108, followed by Kaduna with 49, while Lagos, the nation's epicenter of the disease, recorded 47. Others are Ogun with 18, Osun 7, Titi 15, Ondo 14, Edo 8, Oyo 6, Akwa Ibom 4, Cross River 4, Borno 3, Ekiti 2, while Bauchi, Kano, and Rivers have one more case each. New figure, which is 27 less than the last number of infections recorded on Saturday, bringing the total number of cases in Nigeria to 49,068. The Bayelsa Governorship Election Tribunal is set to deliver judgment on the petition of the Advanced Nigeria Democratic Party (NDP) and the Accord Party challenging the victory of Governor Doye Diri. The ANDP is claiming that the party was unlawfully excluded from the November 2019 governorship election. But the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) in its argument said that the party's deputy governor candidate was 34 years old at the time of the nomination and therefore did not qualify to contest the election. In today's sitting, the ANDP told Justice Yunusa Musa, who is delivering the lead judgment, that its initial deputy governor candidate, David Esinkuma, was duly substituted by the party within the allowed time made following the notification from INEC that he is underage. The tribunal had earlier dismissed 3 petitions against Diri. In a unanimous judgment delivered by Justice Owuduni, the tribunal held that the petition filed by Owe Wuniwe of the Alliance for Democracy is incompetent and lack merit. The prime suspect in the serial killing has escaped from police custody. Shodipe, who was said to be involved in the series of killings in Akinyele local government area of the state, has been declared wanted by the police. The Commissioner of Police in Oyo, Joe Nwonu, announced this in a statement yesterday by the police public relations officer in the state, Fadeyi Olubenga. 19-year-old Shodipe was earliest arrested by the police and paraded along with 2 other suspects on July 17th at the Oyo State Police Command in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. According to the statement, the suspects were later charged to court, but remanded in police custody. Barely a month after their arraignment, Shodipe escaped from lawful custody on August the 8th. In his reaction, the police commissioner called on the residents of the state to be on the lookout for the suspect. He urged them to arrest and immediately inform the police whenever they sight Shodipe for immediate handing over for further action. And Nuonu also appealed to members of the public with credible information as to the whereabouts of the suspect not to hesitate in passing same to the Oyo State Police Command. The police commissioner, however, stated that the command remained committed to the protection of lives and property of the people of Oyo State. He cautioned angry youths and the mob against taking laws into their hands by carrying out jungle justice when suspected criminals were arrested, but advised that such persons should be handed over to the police. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SERAP) has sent an open letter to President Muhammadu Buhari urging him to urgently instruct the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, and the National Broadcasting Commissioner (NBC) to withdraw the apparently illegal broadcasting code and memo threatening to sanction any broadcasts that denigrate, disrespect, or insult the president, governors, lawmakers, and other elders and leaders in authority. SERAP also asked President Buhari to instruct the minister and the NBC to immediately rescind a fine of 5 million naira imposed on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM radio station following reported comments by former Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Obadiah Malafia, during an interview with the station. The crisis rocking the University of Lagos UNILAG took a new turn at the weekend as chairman of the governing council, Dr. Wale Babalakin SAN, gave reasons for the removal of the vice chancellor, Professor Oluwatoyin Ogundikpe, while the local branch of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, and the Committee of Vice Chancellors of University in Nigeria, CVC, faulted the action of the council. Babalakin, who briefed newsmen in Ikeja, not only accused Ogundikpe of trampling upon all financial guidelines of the university, but called for the investigation of Ogundikpe by appropriate agencies of government. Babalakin, who reeled out a long list of misconduct against Ogundikpe, accused him of not only of not following extant laws and regulations regarding the management of the resources of the university. He said, and I quote, for instance, Ogundikpe, without the approval of the governing council, renovated his official quarters for 49 million naira and also approved 41 million naira for the bossa to renovate his official accommodation too. This is against the regulations of the university. The financial guidelines of the University of Lagos gave the Vice Chancellor the power to spend not more than 2.5 million naira in some instances without the approval of the governing council, and anything higher must be brought to the council for approval. The Borno traditional chief, Alhaji Zana Hassan Boguma, has said that despite claims President Muhammadu Buhari has failed to tackle the issue of insecurity, especially in the northeast. Alhaji Hassan, who is the Zana Boguma of Borno, said the escalation of attacks by Boko Haram on soft targets, the issue of kidnapping on highways, and the systematic dislocation of communities that were living around the metropolis are issues of grave security concern that have continued unabated. Boguna, who is also a member of the Northern Elders Forum (NEF) and Arewa Consultative Forum (ACF), berated the presidency for not doing enough on developmental efforts in the northern region despite their immense contribution to his victory at the polls. Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai says Southern Kaduna leaders accusing him of taking sides want to be appeased, but note that his administration will not grease the palms of troublemakers. The southern part of the state has experienced the worst form of carnage in recent times, with hundreds of residents murdered by bandits and other enemies of peace. It was earlier reported that some leaders in southern Kaduna, including a lawmaker representing Zagan Kataf, Jaba Federal Constituency, Amos Magaji, have since cried out and fingered the governor for taking sides in the clashes between various ethnic and religious groups in the region. But the governor on Sunday evening said the crisis rocking the region has a 40-year history and past and present government have tried to stabilize it. The Nigerian Governors Forum yesterday said each state government will receive $2.5 million performance-based grant for implementing tax relief programs for individual taxpayers and businesses to mitigate COVID-19 impact. The forum disclosed this in a statement issued by the head, Media and Public Affairs of NGF Secretariat, Abdul Razak Bello Barankido in Abuja after a virtual meeting jointly organized by the World Bank and the forum. The forum, however, noted that only states that met the deadline and required conditions for the tax relief programs will benefit from the incentive. The virtual meeting, according to the statement, was held under the State Fiscal Transparency, Accountability and Sustainability Program for result midwifed by the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning. And going straight to the foreign scene, 10 civilians and 1 police officer were killed in a gun and bomb attack by Al-Shabaab terrorists on an upscale beachfront hotel in Somalia's capital yesterday, an official has said. Security forces took 4 hours to regain control of the Elite Hotel in the Lido Beach area of Mogadishu after 5 assailants stormed it early Sunday evening, said Information Ministry spokesman Ismail Mukhtar Oman. 10 people were dead and 5 militants were also killed, plus 1 Somalia's special police officer. It was not clear how Somali security forces managed to end the siege on the hotel and kill the assailants, who at one point were said to have taken hostages. Earlier on Sunday, while the siege was still ongoing, a security source told newsmen on condition of anonymity that one of the assailants had died in the car bomb that kicked off the attack, and 2 others had died in a shootout. Ambulance workers at the scene reported that at least 28 people were wounded. I'm going straight to the exciting world of sport. Barcelona manager Quique Setien is to be sacked today, and Netherlands coach Ronald Koeman could reportedly be the man to replace him. La Liga runners-up Barcelona were humiliated in an 8-2 loss to Bayern Munich as they crashed out of the Champions League at the quarter-final stage on Friday. Spanish football expert Julian Balig said former Tottenham manager Mauricio Pochettino has been approached, but ex-Barca player Koeman will be a more popular choice. Meanwhile, Barcelona president Josep Maria Bartomeu is all of the Catalan club and reportedly wants to totally refresh Barca's aging squad and has put every senior player in the team up for sale, bar 4 Marc-Andre ter Stegen, currently De Jong and Lionel Messi. And that'll be all on Global News. But before I go, let me bring you a recap of the stories I brought to you earlier. In the news, we told you that Nigeria records 298 new COVID-19 cases, 207 more recover. Bayelsa Election Tribunal to deliver judgment on petition against Diri's victory. And Serap demands withdrawal of broadcasting code seeking to sanction content insulting leader. 19 states to get $2.5 million performance-based grant for tax relief. And going straight to the foreign scene, we brought you the news that Al-Shabaab terrorists bomb Somali hotel, kill 11. From the exciting world of sport, Koeman tipped to replace it.